Yo, what's up, DC? Today I'm bringing you electric DPS loadout. So without further ado, let's get straight into this shit. Now, before I start, as you can see, my CR is 169. But if I was a higher CR, I guarantee you this loadout would do hella damage. I promise you. I wouldn't give out no loadout that's ass. Trust and believe me. So let me get straight into the shit. Like always, you want your skill point set up like this. Have one into your weapon, because you're not going to be using no type of weapon damage at all. And going to have one skill point into your movement. It's up to you if you want breakout mastery. I wouldn't recommend it. And you want to go down to stat points and get superpowered and put max skill points into critical attack chance and damage, and then put the rest of your skill points into might and power. Now for your loadout, you're going to want Voltic Bolt, Electrocute, Tesla Ball, Voltic Blast, Overcharge, and Mega Bolt. Now, like every other loadout, usually I go straight down the line, but with electric, you're gonna have to. It's kind of different and weird. So, for this rotation, it's like a little few gimmicks in it. So, Overcharge is a power that you can shoot at your target, and they'll overload when you hit them, and they'll burst and hit nearby enemies too. So you're gonna have to play with that move for a little bit, and this is how I figured out how to do that. So what you want to do first is pop your first two powers and then use Overcharge, and they'll give you the first burst. Now when you pop your first two powers and use Overcharge, right, you want to go into your Tesla Ball. And then when you go into your Tesla Ball, pop Overcharge twice again. Like this. 1, 2. Now when you pop Tesla Ball, and then you go to Overcharge twice again, you want to go into your Voltic Blast. So far, the loadout will look like this, if you understood me correct. So, boom, 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 Tesla Ball, 1, 2. Now, after you do that, you want to go into your Voltic Blast, like that, pop. And that'll give you an Overcharge hit. Now, when you use Voltic Blast, you want to go into Overcharge again. And then, after you do that, you want to go into your first power and your third power, which is Tesla Ball again. So, it'll look like this. After Voltic Blast, boom, boom, that. Now when you pop those two powers, you want to use Overcharge twice again. So 1, 2, and then you want to go back into Voltic Blast, and then you want to pop Overcharge again, and then go into your first power and second power, and do the same rotation all over again. It might look difficult, but it's really not. Set the powers up to whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever you like pressing it. I got mine set up like this because it's easier for me. So let me show you how the full loadout will look like if you were to just regularly do it. So, pop, 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 pop. Yeah, look at that damage. Look at massive. Stop. You just invited me. Oh my god. I hate ugly people. I'm sorry. I'll redo it again. Alright, so, Tesla Ball, going to it twice again. Voltic Blast, pop. And then for Tesla Ball, use it twice again. Voltic Blast, pop Overcharge again. Get the rotation over. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Now, last thing is your supercharge. Okay, this supercharge is so OP. Some people use circuit breaker. I wouldn't use that shit. I'd rather use Mega Volt because it does a ton of damage, and then not only does it do that, it does damage over time as well. So, say you're doing a loadout, right? Okay, you're doing all this shit, pressing all these fucking buttons, your fingers hurt, spamming it all the time. Yeah, let's do all this. Oh my gosh, yay. 1, 2, going to multiple. Boom! Pop that. And this hits everybody. Like, it really hits everybody and their mama. Like, oh my god, it does so much damage. And that's how you would do that loadout. Now, I'm gonna show you how it would look like if I was to use my trinket and shit like that. So really, I use my trinket with the thundercloud. So, bop, bop, like that. And then I just go into the loadout. Thank you for watching, and peace.